What up, YouTube? What up, Fight World? It's your boy D Dynamite here, and I'm here to kick some of that boxing knowledge in your ear, man. So go ahead and sit back and ride with me, man. Ride with me. Fuck with your boy. Anyway, man, I'm here to talk about this Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Of course, I mean that seems to be the trending topic right now. So I got to give my 2 cents on it. There's just a lot going on right now. I got to do a few videos about Mayweather Pacquiao. This is the first of a few. But this particular video is going to be about all the comments and everything that's going on as far as the fight being uneventful and, you know, the fight being boring or whatever it is that you guys, whatever kind of insults or whatever it is you guys want to do to degrade the magnitude of this fight and the merit that Floyd Mayweather achieved by getting through this fight. All right, whatever the fuck y'all want to say, okay? All the shit that y'all talking, to put it in layman's terms. So, man, like I said, man, I gotta address that. I want to talk about this shit, okay? Because it's really quite bothersome, really. You know, when you gotta go on boxing websites and you gotta read different shit and different comments, and you gotta hear people talking shit about boxing is dead and all this dumb shit that, you know. And honestly, and let me make a comment about that, okay? To the people that say boxing is dead, you guys never really watched boxing to begin with. So I don't even know why the fuck you guys are running your mouth about boxing being dead, because, I mean, honestly, you weren't fans of boxing to begin with. More than likely, you were a fan of Manny Pacquiao. Not boxing, but Manny Pacquiao. And that's all well and good, but don't pretend to be a boxing fan. Don't make silly-ass statements about boxing being dead because, I mean, come on, you don't know shit. But to move on from that, all right, I want to address the real boxing fans, okay? The people that really talk about boxing, love boxing, know about boxing. I want to talk to you guys today because there was a lot of you guys that said that you thought the fight was uneventful and you know, you didn't like the fight, you thought it was boring. There were a lot of you guys that thought that, okay? I mean, the Pactards thought that too, you know. But, you know, I mean, this video isn't really for them. I'm going to do another video addressing Pactards, but, you know, there was a lot of backlash about the uneventfulness of this fight. So I have to address that. I got to, because it's kind of ridiculous to me. But anyway, if you're one of those people and you thought that this fight was uneventful, you thought it was boring, you thought Floyd Mayweather was running, if you're one of those people, I'm talking to you. All right? Because personally, I enjoyed the fight. I thought it was a very entertaining fight. Okay? I thought that Pacquiao was a live dog throughout the entirety of this fight, was very dangerous, and I thought that at any moment he could land a fury or a straight left hand and Mayweather would have been in trouble, you know what I mean? But Mayweather did a good job, of course, of, you know, controlling the action that took place in the ring, which is another thing that you got to appreciate about Mayweather. But to move things along, if you're one of those people who thought that this was an uneventful fight and it was boring, all right, if you're one of those people, all right, and I really want to ask you guys questions. There's a lot of actual boxing fans that have this opinion, and of course you're entitled to have an opinion. I mean, you know, part of life, you know, I'm not gonna take away your opinion. You know, everybody got an opinion, you know. I remember everybody got an opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got one. But anyway, aside from that, okay, if that's what it was in your opinion, okay, then I really want to ask you, all right, some questions, okay, because I really feel like these days critical thinking is outside of the norm. You know what I mean? I really want you guys to think about what it is that I'm saying. That's why I want to ask you the question. All right. Of course, I can't hear what you're saying, of course, but I want you to answer the question in your head. Of course, I want you to answer what I'm saying to you in your head and really think about what it is that I'm saying and the point that I'm trying to make here, as far as the uneventful nature of this fight. Okay. Now, you saying that it's an uneventful fight. Okay, fine. That's your opinion. All right. My question to you is, whose fault is it that this was an uneventful fight? Okay. That's my first question to you. Okay. Whose fault is it? Now, ride with me here. Ride with me here. A lot of backlash that Mayweather was receiving. Well, let me back up a second, okay? Now that you've answered that question, because I'm sure that if you're a hater of Floyd Mayweather or whatever the reason is that you don't like Floyd, you're a straight Floyd hater, then I'm pretty sure that you blame Floyd for the reason this fight went the way it did. If you're a Pacquiao lover, or you like Pacquiao, well, not really Pacquiao lover, but if maybe you're someone who's a little bit more level-headed, I'm sure that maybe you decided that both of them were at fault, which is a legit answer. Or maybe if you're like me, then you believe that Pacquiao is solely responsible for this quote-unquote uneventful night of boxing, okay? Of course, I'm not saying that this was an uneventful night of boxing, but I'm just saying, from my perspective, if I were you, then Pacquiao is who I would find fault with. It's basically what I'm saying. But anyway, ride with me here, man. Ride with me here. All right? So now that you have in your mind, no matter who it is responsible for this fight, now that you have, whether it's Mayweather or whether it's Pacquiao, now that you have your culprit in your head for who you believe to be responsible for an uneventful night of boxing, okay? You got it in your head now. All right? Now I want to ask you this question, okay? Have you ever seen Floyd Mayweather fight before? Okay? Have you ever seen him? Ever watched any of his fights? Ever seen him fight before? I'll give you a second to think about it. Now, this is going to sound stupid, okay? Because if you're a boxing fan, clearly you've seen Floyd Mayweather fight before. You know, if you watched the fight, obviously you watched the fight, so you've seen Floyd Mayweather fight before. But ride with me here, man. Just ride with me, okay? I'm going somewhere with this shit. Ride with me. Have you seen Floyd Mayweather fight before? All right? And if you haven't seen him, what have you heard? Have you heard of Floyd Mayweather's fights? Okay? Now, if you haven't seen or heard about any of Floyd Mayweather's fights, then, I mean, I can't imagine why you would pay your money, your hard-earned money, or waste your time to watch someone you've never seen or heard of. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm cheap as fuck. I ain't gonna spend my money on anything I don't know about. God damn it. Somebody better give me some good reviews somewhere. God damn it. Because I'm not just gonna be spending my money on some bullshit. Okay? So, to get that out of your head as far as the person that never heard of Floyd Mayweather, okay? We're ruling those people out because, you know, if you gonna buy something you never seen or heard of, then you ain't got no goddamn common sense at all. I mean, you just out to drown in this world. But anyway, aside from that, okay? Now, to move on to the next question, all right? While you're answering the first one, have you seen Floyd Mayweather fight before? I mean, even though you I mean, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, I'm not going to assume anything. To ask you the next question. Why did you buy pay-per-view? Okay, that's my second question. So answer my first question and then answer my second question. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the average fan, all right? And I'm going to answer the first question. Well, duh. Of course I've seen Floyd Mayweather fight before. Of course. Okay. Now, if you found this fight uneventful, all right, then 9 times out of 10, you find every Floyd Mayweather fight to be uneventful, because this fight, I mean, I think most people can agree that this fight went pretty much the same as every other Mayweather fight. You know? So if you find this fight to be uneventful, then you really don't like Mayweather's style. Okay? And if that's the case, then, and you've seen him fight before or heard about how he fights, then you should already have it in your head that you don't like Mayweather. And even if it's not just his style, if you don't like his character or whatever, for whatever reason you don't like Mayweather, whatever, you've decided in your mind that he's a boring fighter, he's a gay runner, he runs around the ring, he doesn't fight. All right, that's your perception of Floyd Mayweather. You know, personally, mine, I think Floyd Mayweather is to use Stephen A. Smith's word, a magician in the ring. You know what I mean? I think that when he's in there, it's like a work of art, man. Dude is sharp, you know? And you just got to appreciate that about him. But I'm not you. You're not me. So obviously your opinion is going to be different. If you're someone who you think his style is boring and he doesn't fight, all right? You've known this before you watched tonight's fight. So you have this in your head, all right? So, to move it right along to the second question, why did you buy pay-per-view? Answer that question legitimately. All right, and I'll give you a second to think about that now. All right? Okay, I can't finish the whole. You get what the fuck I'm trying to say. I'm putting you on a timer. I'm letting you think about this. Really think about this shit here, because this is some real shit. I really want you to think about this. All right? Now, I know what the answer is, and I'm gonna play average fan again, and I'm gonna go ahead and answer that question. Well, obviously, I paid pay-per-view because I wanted to see Mayweather get knocked out. I wanted to see him lose. I don't like his style. He's boring. I want to see Pacquiao. I want to see Pacquiao win. More than likely, that defines you as the average fan. If you're someone who doesn't like Mayweather, then that's pretty much your feelings about this fight if you bought pay-per-view. You know? Not everybody, that's, of course, me being average fan, of course that's not everybody. But that's most people. That's most people. Come on. Let's keep it real here. That is most people. All right? You want to see Mayweather get knocked out. You want to see him lose. Or maybe you just want to see Pacquiao. You know, you just want to see him win. You know? That's cool too. All right? So you know. Either way, out of all of those different variations of the same answer, okay, they basically equate to the same thing, that you want to see Mayweather lose. So, with that being said, that brings me to my next question. If what you want to see is Mayweather lose, and really you're buying pay-per-view not for Mayweather, because we've already established that you don't like Mayweather, you don't like his style, you think he's a woman beater, you think he's a gay runner, whatever. We've already established that you're not buying pay-per-view from Floyd Mayweather, but you're buying pay-per-view for Manny Pacquiao. Then wouldn't it be safe to assume that Manny Pacquiao's the one that let you down? I mean, I don't know, man. Call me crazy. Wouldn't that be safe to assume that Manny Pacquiao let you down? Manny Pacquiao's the one that failed your expectations, that did not live up to your expectations, did not produce what you paid your money to see him produce. Wouldn't that be fair to say? Because once again, you didn't buy pay-per-view for Floyd Mayweather. You didn't buy it for him. I mean, he gets the money, of course, but you didn't buy pay-per-view to see Floyd Mayweather. You bought it to see Manny Pacquiao win, to see him knock out Floyd. You bought pay-per-view to see Manny Pacquiao. So when he loses, or when he doesn't produce the results that you were looking for, doesn't it fall on him? Isn't that his fault? I mean, guys, I really want you to think about this shit, because Mayweather's getting a bunch of slack for something that's not his fault. He fought his fight. He did what he was supposed to do. He took away Manny Pacquiao's aggression with his right hand. Okay? He made it to where Manny Pacquiao was gunshot. This is what Mayweather does. Once again, he fought his fight. Manny Pacquiao didn't fight his fight. So, isn't he the one that failed you? Because you've seen Manny Pacquiao before. You like Pacquiao. Obviously, you're a fan of Manny Pacquiao. But he didn't do what you wanted him to do. Now, to switch gears for a second. All right? To switch gears for a second. Let's say you're one of those low-key haters. Let's say you're one of them dudes that are low-key with your hate. You're not bold enough to say you want Pacquiao to win, or you want to see Mayweather get knocked out. You're one of those low-key haters. Because I know it's a lot of you guys out there too. You want to hate low-key. All right? But you don't want to say, I want Floyd to get knocked out. You don't want to say it. You rather say something like, I just want to see a good fight. All right? Now, a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, what's wrong with somebody that wants to see a good fight? Nothing's wrong with somebody wanting to see a good fight. But what's your definition of a good fight? All right? What's your definition of a good fight? If you've watched Mayweather fight before and you don't like any of his fights, then obviously your definition of a good fight does not fit the description of a Floyd Mayweather fight. Right? Okay, so when you watch a Floyd Mayweather fight, already having the expectation that Floyd Mayweather is never in a good fight, okay, aren't you automatically going to be displeased with the performance automatically? All right, I'm just saying here, man. I'm just saying. You're not going to find this to be a good fight because you don't like Floyd Mayweather's style. His fights don't fit the description of what you would call a good fight. So, you're another person who was let down because guess what? Manny Pacquiao didn't give you your definition of a good fight because we know what Mayweather brings to the table. All right? We know what Mayweather does. He's never in a good fight. He's a gay runner. Oh, I don't like how... But anyway, man, that's all I got to say about this shit. Let me know what you guys think, man. Hit me up on Twitter at BoxXor XDie. And you can also hit me up on my Facebook community chat page at box_or_die. But until next time, it's your boy D Dynamite, man. I'm signing the fuck out. Holla at your boy.